Hi, so it's still day 9. Um, my bird's gonna come over here. Um, and I wanted to record this video. I found that um, I was having some stomach issues and I wasn't feeling very well, but I remembered that ow! I had some vegetable broth. She just bit my toe. I had some vegetable broth in the refrigerator, so I warmed that up and I put a little bit of salt in there. And that just seemed to really be what I needed. Um, but I'm making this video because I'm a food addict. And so I want people to understand that, like, even though I seem to not be addicted to food anymore, I'm still addicted to food. Like it's kind of like an alcoholic where you just can't, take one drink. It's the same way with me and sugar and I guess just food in general because I really didn't realize how much I thought about food until today. So, for some reason, I don't know what it is about today, but everything smelled delicious that my kids were cooking, eating, what I made for dinner, and I just started thinking about how much I'm thinking about food. And it is like, I kid you not, about 90% of my day. I feel like a guy who thinks about sex all the time. Like, it's just crazy. I I guess I caught myself just a few minutes ago, and then I started thinking back on like my 9 days. Even when I was eating during like the 5 days, at the beginning and getting less and less meals, like all I kept thinking about was food and what could I eat. And I caught myself the other day, I was on the phone with a friend and like I just automatically go get something when I'm on the phone. Like I guess I didn't realize I was doing that, but when I'm on the phone with somebody, I just apparently go get a snack and I just munch as I'm talking to them. And I know that's like completely rude, but I just realized that I did that. But like today, I want to let you know that like the struggle's real and I get it because this is me. Um, Even though I felt like total crap warmed over, my stomach was just churning for some unknown reason. No juice tasted good. Even a good, nice juice that I love all the time didn't taste good. The only thing that's been able to help me is this right here. That's all I got left. And I've been drinking regular water, but I'm thinking maybe it was the water I was drinking. I bought this new like electrolyte distilled water, and I just don't. Maybe that's it. I don't know. We're gonna test that theory later, but I realized today that like all day I've been wanting food, and even when my stomach felt the absolute worst, I was cooking dinner for the family because it's church day, so they need to eat around 3 o'clock. And I just wanted to have a great big bowl. And I knew that I wasn't hungry and that I wasn't really craving that because my stomach felt like crap. But like, I wanted that. And then, so like, when I was trying to, I guess, search for something to make my stomach feel better, and I'm looking around the house and I'm like, oh, well, I could eat this, or I could eat this, or I could eat that. And chips. Like, I just wanted some kettle chips. I knew that they were salty, and that's like salty and crunchy. So I thought, well, okay, that's why I added salt in my vegetable broth because I'm like, maybe it's the salt that I'm wanting. Um, and so it seemed to work. But like, I was just kind of shocked and amazed at how much I was thinking about food today and what I could eat, even though I know and deep down in the heart of hearts that I am not eating. I'm not going to do it. If I eat, it's only nuts because I'm not putting in the oil. I want like a more natural oil, fat, whatever they're trying to add in there. And I just, like, that should be it. So I thought about doing a smoothie and I'm like, no, because that's food. Like, I don't know. I've just been thinking about food like nonstop every day. And that's just me. I'm addicted to food. I love how it tastes. I love how it feels in my mouth. I love the comfort, the social aspect of it, which is why um, somebody asked on a group, you know, if I'm a food addict, like how am I thinking about food as fuel and not food as like food, friends, like that? And I had to reply that, it's been a huge struggle and it is really hard for me, especially when I'm not eating, to think of food as fuel. Because now that I'm not eating, juice is fuel, but that isn't food and for me, even though food was fuel, it still was very comforting, and I still used it in social engagements. But that was one thing I told her, is I quit going to social engagements. I quit going to birthday parties. I quit going to holiday meals. I did go to Christmas, but I stuffed myself. Seriously, I was on Starch Solution before I started this. I stuffed myself with 4 medium-sized potatoes and a huge, huge bowl of salad before I left. I was so, like, ungodly full that I couldn't even think about putting anything in my mouth while I was there, because believe me, there were things that I really would have wanted, but all of it had my allergens in it. There wasn't one like healthful food there. There was no corn or beans or broccoli or veggie tray at all. Like, it was just crap, crap. And so I stuffed myself mega, but the smell of the food, the smell just made me want it, even though I was super full. But I had that restraint because I was so full. So I have been staying away from family functions, especially, things that would trigger me to want to eat something, like birthday parties. I ditched out on Thanksgiving because I just knew I didn't have any control, and I wanted to do a healthful, allergen-free Thanksgiving, so I did that. But that's another reason why I started my reboot now, was because January, the only thing I got going is my sister's birthday, which happens to be next Friday, and I can totally skip out on that because we normally do anyway. It's normally when we can't go. During the week, we really can't get over there, or it falls on a weird day. Like Saturday, we have churches, and when she has it at night, we can't go. Sometimes we had it on Sundays, and then we had church, and it's just like we have youth group and everything. So that's the only thing that I have going all of January. And even when I segue into Dr. Furman's Lose 10 Pounds in 20 Days, that will be over part of February. And the only thing I have again is my brother's birthday. And we just don't go to that. So that's why I didn't start in like November or December, even October. You're kind of gearing up, getting ready for those. But I want you to realize that, like, I'm not going through this not thinking about food. I think about food every waking moment. Because I'm used to having my smoothie for breakfast. It has been very, very hard not to have my smoothie with my flax in there and my greens powder in there. Like, my body craves that greens powder. Even to have like oatmeal, like I have a smoothie bowl with some oatmeal thrown in there and some nuts and seeds. Like, I just, it's so heaven. Even though it's healthy, it's just, I even think about that, even the healthy food. And like, I just can't wait honestly, for these 30 days to be over. Yes, I want my digestive system to heal. Yes, I want to lose some weight. But goodness gracious, if I could just get on Dr. Furman's plan so I could eat some real food. I know that my smoothie bowl will be back into the system and stuff like that too. So yeah, thinking about food constantly. I'm thinking about it right now, even though I'm making vegetable broth, because that was like the only vegetable broth. I was so retarded and used vegetable broth that I had made for like a meal instead of using the pre-made stuff. And now I'm like, I really want some vegetable broth. So like, since I did all of my, God, my brain just, brain fog, not cleared up. Since I had done all my juices, I have all this like vegetable pieces that I saved for a broth, and I'm making a new batch of broth. So that's kind of cooking right now, and I can't wait because like I'm starving. Like, I just want to eat and I just can't eat. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to drink. In fact, I thought about trying my juice again, but just the taste of the green juice like I remember, and it's not what my body wants. So I might try the dessert one and see if it wants that. But yeah, so here, let me introduce you to my bird if she'll step up. Step up. Come here. Oh, no, she doesn't. She's camera shy today. She's usually on my shoulder. You might see her in some of my other videos, but she just doesn't want to be loved on today. I don't know what her deal is. Usually she wants me to just love her to death, but she loves her head scratched, and she loves just like all around her neck and everything and her cheekbones, and she just doesn't want to be messed with today. So, but yeah, the struggle's real. I hear you. Thinking about food all the time. Just stay strong. If that's you, stay strong. You can do it. Figure out what you're craving and why you're craving it. If you're craving something sweet, then maybe make a juice with more fruit. If you're craving something salty, maybe grab some vegetable broth with some salt in it. Don't be afraid of salt during this anyway, because you're so flat. I mean, my body might want sodium right now because I don't feel well, and I'm kind of on the verge of this sickness that I don't know if I'm actually getting sick or if I'm not getting sick. I don't know. Just if I'm just detoxing with the mucus, and I don't know. So yeah, I thought I'd make a video because I know someone out there struggling with this, probably from day one, but yeah, from day one for me, and I'm sure it'll continue until I hit my 30 days, and I just keep going. Like tomorrow, day 10, like I'm just 10 days. Well, I only have 20 more to go. I'm like waiting for my halfway mark just so I can say it's halfway and that I made it that far without messing it up. But thanks for watching.